Welcome to this session for Sensor Academy. Either the YouTube channel, the TikTok account, or the Facebook page. If it is the first time on this particular YouTube channel, kindly hit on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell to get notified when next I post any video. If you're watching this on our TikTok or rather our Facebook page, consider sharing the video, tag those that may find this same video very much beneficial, and click on that follow button. So in today's brief tutorial, we're going to consider mathematics paper 1, where we're going to simply focus on the 2024 paper 1 GCE exam, where we're only going to target the basics build up common questions in mathematics paper 1, where we're going to find that the first question is under factorization of difference of two squares, and then the second one is under the basic process of algebra. Then the last one is going to be calculus, specifically differentiation. So on the first one, it says factorize completely. So for the first question, we're now going to find that we have 7x squared minus 7. To factorize anything simply means we're going to consider what is common. What could be common is a number that can be divided in the available numbers in the expression. Like in this instance, we've got a 7 and a 7, which shows that 7 is common as it can be divided into both. Then we've got a variable. We've got an x, but this x is only combined with a 7. This shows that x is not common because it's not combined with the other 7. So we're going to say 7 is common, open brackets. 7 into 7, it's 1. We remain with x squared minus 7 into 7, it's 1. We close the brackets. Upon reaching this stage, we're going to realize that the question said factorize completely, implying like as long as we've got a difference and the variable is raised to the power 2, chances are this number should be a perfect square. So if we see a 1, a 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, etc., these numbers have got a square root because they are perfect squares. So this one is going to be 7, open brackets. This is going to be x squared minus the square root of 1 is 1, but we raise it to the power 2, which means we say 1 times 1, which is 1. So we're now going to say 7. Then the terms that are in the brackets have a common square, so we can write them separately in the brackets. So this one is going to be x minus 1. Then we also have to write x, but we have to change the sign, plus 1, so that when we say positive times negative, we get back to a negative. Having done so, it means we've answered the factorization that involved being factorized completely. Then apart from this, we've got that is question 2. So for question 2, it says simplify 4, open brackets, this is x minus 2, close brackets, then plus 3, open brackets, this is 2x minus 3. So when you are told to simplify, we check if we have the brackets or not. If we have the brackets, then we should always start with expansion. After expanding, that's when we can collect like terms together and evaluate to their simplest form, which is called simplify. How then do we expand? To expand is to use a multiplier or a number outside the brackets to multiply with every component that is inside the brackets. So this means 4 should multiply x, the same 4 should multiply 2. 4 times x, we're going to get 4x. 4 times negative 2, this is going to give us negative 8. Then we do the same here. 3 times 2, that is 6x. Then positive times negative, it's negative. 3 times 3, this one is going to give us a 9. Upon reaching this stage, we're going to collect like terms together. But when you are told to simplify, the expression itself doesn't have that is an equal sign, which means none of the terms is going to change its sign. Therefore, we're now going to say this is 4x, and then we pick this together. So we're going to say plus 6x, and then minus 8, then minus 9. Then we're going to say 4 plus 6, this one is going to give us a 10x. Then the signs are the same, we pick a negative. 8 plus 9, this one is going to give us 17. So which means that is the answer, which is 10x minus 17. I hope we are following closely and being able to get a point or two in terms of academic development. We move on to, that is question 3. So for question 3, it says, given that y equals to 4x to the power 3, and then minus that is 2x to the power 2, then plus 1. And then they are trying to say, find dy dx. To find an expression for dy dx simply shows that you are supposed or requested to differentiate. How do we differentiate? We're going to rely on what we can call the power rule, as long as it's in paper 1. So when we talk about the power rule, let's say for example, we've got that is 3x to the power that is 5. And then they tell us to say find dy dx. So here we're going to say, to involve the power rule, we're going to have a variable in the expression. This variable is going to have a power. And then this variable is also going to have a coefficient. So we multiply here. 5 times 3, this one is going to give us 15. We bring down that is an x. Then this is going to be 5 minus 1, which is going to be a 4. So which means, having done so, it means we have differentiated. So to differentiate is to multiply the power and the coefficient, while you decrease the power of the variable by 1. So let's do the same. So let's try to say we're differentiating y with respect to x. So this one is going to be 3 times 4. We're going to multiply here. 3 times 4, this is going to be 12, then x, then we subtract 1 here, which is a 2, minus, we multiply here. 2 times 2, this is a 4, and then x, 2 minus 1, we can't show a 1 here. Then plus, we cannot differentiate a constant. The reason we can't differentiate a constant is because it doesn't have a variable. So we can just put a 0. It's either we can ignore here. So we say, therefore, dy dx equals to 12x squared minus, that is 4x, implying that 0 means nothing. If you are intending to have an institution where you can register for your online lessons, then consider registering with us. You are at the right institution. Use this number to contact us on WhatsApp. So 0965 51 79 82. Use this number to contact us on WhatsApp. We have ongoing online lessons for March, and the charges are just 100 kwacha per subject, which is paid per month. The subjects we offer includes the same mathematics, English, biology, science, as well as civic education. Our lessons are learner-centered that are going to allow you in terms of seeing or tracking your progress as well as an improvement, so long as you have that willingness in trying to see that at the end of the day, you also make the difference you make. Remember, knowledge grows with effort. Ensure that you register with us because we only have about 3 months before the July-August GCE exam. Till in the next video, for now, it's a very goodbye.